Sector 91-82 routine area sweep has returned a priority level Alpha Anomaly. Command Prime is issuing a lightning unit depart for rapid response. Hyperlight speed factor up to 5 is authorized. Report back directly to Prime.
Throughout the millennia, objects of interest are lost to time. Others fall into myth. Items said to harness the capability of creation or possess the power to destroy entire worlds and everything in between. These are the relics of legend.
Day 1, Supplemental Mission Log, Commander Valse of the Lightning Unit Skywolf. We've made it to Sector 91-82 in record time. Factor 4.9 the entire trip. There must be something interesting out there for Prime to authorize running that hot. I was sure we were going to melt the chronoplasma seals. A flash of light in the sky and a letter to our families would have been all that was left. But we made it. Currently in cooldown, running wide to medium res sensor sweeps. We'll report if we find anything of note. Coming in that fast, right next to a mini black hole, is not my idea of fun. Commander out. Day 3, supplemental. So far we have found, well, a whole lot of nothing. If this turns out to be history's worst sensor malfunction, I am formally requesting the crew and I bonus credits for the 3 months of the time dilation loss. Commander out. Day 3, correction. Not an hour after sending my last report, we found something. Oh, something big. We couldn't see it until it was right in front of us. Sensors couldn't pick it up. Maybe it's the proximity of the event horizon to the black hole, or it's made out of elements we've never seen before. It's at least 10 times the size of any of our larger ships. The entire surface seems to spiral towards the center. It reminds me of those shells made by those ancient creatures in the museums back home. You know, from the time of the second moon and the world oceans. Only, this is an unimaginable scale. It looks like it could have been grown instead of constructed. There's been no communications and it's cold. It's dead of space cold. It is impossible to tell exactly how long it has been here, but looking at the surface erosion from micrometeorites, it could have been here for thousands or even millions of years. I have decided we are going to try and board it, assuming we can find a viable entry point. Commander out. Day 4. At least that's what the ship's clock says. It's hard to tell time being this far away from your own solar system. Doesn't matter. It's not like any of us got any sleep last night. We found what could possibly be a hatch of some kind. We're gonna attempt to dock with it. Could be tricky. I'm guessing that the hull of this thing isn't likely to be magnetic. Day 4 continued. It took 4 hours and 3 broken plasma drills. But we're suited up and are now entering the anomaly. It's big. The scale of it, it's huge. We deployed a few area light drones. Whoever made this would have had to been 5 times the size of us. I'm overwhelmed with awe and terrified all at the same time. This is by far our greatest discovery. We are actively scanning for every kind of radiation we can. Internal structure scans are all over the place. Everything seems to be built into the structure. There are places that resemble tables or chairs, maybe even control panels. My second in command recommended we split up and retain a VR lifeline with a auto area mapping. Maybe we can find some clue of who built this and how it got here. Something feels strange. Not sure what it is. It's almost like a vibration. But as soon as I pay attention to it, it seems to go away. I can't quite explain it. By the gods, I need some sleep. We're going to keep looking. Commander out. Day 5. Suit clock checks in at about 26 hours. Not long and we're going to have to switch out some breathing filters. We might be able to get 2 or 3.
Wolf 1 to Commander.
Go ahead.
Ship systems are nominal, but we have a huge problem.
Talk to me.
As small as we are, docking was enough kinetic energy to change the orbit of the anomaly. The energy it's going to take to get out of here is compounding by the minute. Sir, it's falling into the black hole, and it's dragging us with it.
Wolfpack, we have to move now. This is not a drill. Back to nest. This is not a drill. Move, move, move! Day 32. We made it off the anomaly. 2 more seconds and we would have all been smashed into a very long string of atoms. Engineering took her up to factor 6 for over an hour. In my entire career as a Sky Unit commander, I have never seen a group of men work so hard to keep a ship together. When the plasma seals finally did give out, well, they were able to somehow keep the explosion isolated to engineering. I found the door welded shut. It took running that hot up to the very last second to get us out of there. They knew. They knew what was going to happen. They chose to sacrifice themselves to save the rest of us. It's getting cold. We sent out a distress beacon. We haven't heard anything back. But our communication station has been unreliable. We're running on backup power. Life support's on a bare minimum. The reactor's offline. Actually, we're not sure if we even have a reactor. Back to eating cold meals. Just like in training. Without most of life support running, it's quiet. Maybe too quiet. We should have trained for that. I keep hearing things. It's probably just hull damage and from the explosion, it sounds like metal settling and creaking. Sometimes almost like banging. Day 57. We've still not heard anything back from Prime. I think communications is burnt out. Any parts that could have fixed it are welded behind that door. I'm beginning to wonder if a rescue is even coming. I'm worried this hall is going to give out. The banging's getting louder. I'm feeling those vibrations again. It almost feels the same as when we were aboard the Anomaly. I'm going to have to route all remaining life support and power to communications. It's the smallest room. If the few of us can hold up in there, maybe we can survive. Day 59. I'm not sure why I'm even still giving these reports. Old habit, I guess. It took a few days to get power only running to that one room. This ship was not designed to be that modular. My second in command and myself are the only two left. We're gonna gather up all the food and water we can and seal ourselves in. Our only hope is someone picks up these reports when communications was still on and sends help. Hopefully they're already on their way. Day 67. I'm alone now. My second in command went to sleep. That was a few days ago. I'm not sure how much power I have left. It can't be much. I have my suit. A few air filters. They won't last long. But it might be my last resort. Maybe buy me a few days. Maybe a rescue's on the way, or maybe they might find these reports recorded. At least they'll know what happened. And what we found, at least would have not all been in vain. The greatest discovery our civilization has ever found. I hear banging through the floor plates. Everything has been vibrating. I think I might be hallucinating. Day 70. I am desperate for water. I decided to go through the bags that my second-in-command brought in. I know he ran out of water and was drinking mine, but maybe he wasn't thinking clearly. Maybe he had some and he didn't realize. I didn't find any water, but I did find something else. It's a triangular object about the size of my head. It has two other smaller triangular pieces coming off of it on the top. I thought I was seeing things, but it's impossibly dark. It's more black than velvet. Looking at it is it's like staring into a void. It vibrates with a frequency I can feel it deep in my bones. Along with it was evidence that seems he had a secret objective on this mission. I know Prime does that sort of thing from time to time, but never on my ship. Not without me knowing. Come to find out, none of these reports made it through the buffer. They've only been recorded and saved, never transmitted. This one must go very deep. This artifact must have been on that derelict ship. When we all split up, he must have found it. Or did he know? Did he know he would find it? Was he looking for this? What exactly did Prime know? I think this wasn't a random sensor sweep. Oh no, out this far. No, I see it now. They were looking for something. If I make it out of here, I'm going to find out just what the hell is going on here.
Oxygen level low.
I need to calm down. I need to rest.
Warning. Oxygen level low.
Conserve. Transmitting live without encryption. I only have a few seconds. Once I break connection, the fuse will pop. I have just this one chance. I had passed out back in communications. I have no idea how much time had gone by. But I woke up to what felt like my leg in a vice. It was my second in command. He was moving. He came after me. I was able to get free from him, but my suit was doing some. But I made it across the hall and here. I sealed the door the best I could. He's on the other side, banging on it. Just like I've been hearing from engineering for days on end. I'm not feeling so well. I'm not sure what's happening. I think
Hey everyone, Brick Idea Guys here. Hope you enjoyed the video.
Our goal with these segments are, of course, to entertain, but most importantly, to tell stories.
This series is a collection of myths, fables, and lore of our Relics of Legend storyline.
So come, take a journey with us. The possibilities are endless.